I've decided to relate it to sort of my experiences at school. And in a way, I was told that when I went to school, I'd find a group of people who I liked. But when I went there, I just felt as if everyone was the same. There was the one kid who everybody thought was cool, and everybody tried to be like them. And in the end, there was no difference, and I couldn't find people who I appreciated and liked. And I've decided to relate it to the idea of one person being really different and, I guess, weird to the max, and then comparing it to everyone else who tries to be the same and gets so similar to each other that they almost get robotic. And then, yeah, that's great. Where are you? Oh yeah, this way.
Yeah.
Do you want
Well, my piece is about inspiring or exciting a specific emotion in the audience by certain situations or scenarios. And this response is generated not only by the group of people who initiate that stimulus, but also from the surrounding people and the observers, and how they act or how they don't act. In order to sort of highlight and emphasize the specific emotions, there'll be a lot of interruption and a lot of contrast between each of the stimulus. So you could be watching something beautiful, for instance, and then all of a sudden someone would come in and tackle someone, which will dramatically alter the tone of what was on stage, and also the beauty. It interrupts the beauty and the aesthetic of what you're seeing. Danielle twitching, which was much better. Yeah, that was really, really good. Then into the phrase with twitching forward, fine, going into your own space, and then into the individual.
My piece for Compact Dance at the moment is called The Manifestation of Self, and it's basically about metamorphosis and the process that I was really inspired by the caterpillar, and how the caterpillar goes into the cocoon and comes out a butterfly. So my piece is looking at human metamorphosis and the change within people, whether or not it's forced or natural. The example I used in my application was myself going from high school to the real world, I guess. So I felt that I really had to change a lot about myself to step up into that and to take on the new challenges that brought. Can you do it that way, so you're in line? Oh. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you only do one of them, and then spin it round to do that. Like draw them out a bit more, if that makes sense. Yeah, and then make the bits that aren't suspended faster, so there's more of a contrast. But you kind of Dom, if you and then go into that as she moves there. Yeah, what you did was really cool.